Yeah.
I want to see him versus Keith Lee next, honestly.
That's either going to be good or bad.
Dijakovic.
It could be a conflict of styles, or it could end up working out, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't know. Keith Lee is probably my favorite newer guy on the NXT.
Keith Lee is owning it on NXT, just owning it. He's not doing as well as I think he should, at least in the ranks or win-loss record in my book.
They're keeping him at the mid card, but I think that's so Vince doesn't see him and say he wants him for the main roster.
Probably.
He's been on the main roster in the last couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, right. Whoops. They let that slip through like a Jim Cornette joke on an NWA Power episode. Whoops.
Woo. No, definitely Keith Lee and Dijakovic are two guys I got my eyes on. Have nothing to do with this match, but I would love to see them fight Finn Balor. Who do you think's going to win this one?
I got Balor.
Yeah, same here.
I don't see why not.
I wouldn't be mad if Riddle got one over on him.
No. But I would want Balor to be able to get his win back. But I think it's better to have the one you think's going to win first, have Riddle come back, win the next match, and then have a good rubber match. You could put it anywhere, or it could just be a wrestling match.
I like the story of Riddle winning and telling Balor, see, this isn't the same NXT you left.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah. Just that simple.
After that, Paystee, we do have the first ever all-women's War Games match.
Yes.
And we're going to see two teams led by two monster women. We got Team Ripley, who is, of course, captained by Rhea Ripley.
Believe it or not.
Tegan Knox in there.
I mean, believe it or Knox.
Candice LeRae. You got nothing for that one? Come on. You were doing so well.
She's the only one who doesn't deserve to be in this match.
And Dakota Kai. Why doesn't Candice LeRae deserve to be in the match? She's the only one who's a hardcore wrestler.
Yeah, okay. But she looks like your typical WWE chick from 10 years ago.
But she does death matches.
It's hard for me to get over.
Matches and
I haven't
tube
seen
matches.
that. I haven't went back and watched her old shit.
Go back and watch it. Go back and watch World's Cutest Tag Team versus Young Bucks. Go find that on YouTube tonight, buddy. Watch that one.
I will.
She'll win you over. She'll win your ass over. But besides that, we got Team Baszler, of course, headlined by Shayna Baszler. We also got...
Oh, there's Dakota Kai, too. Don't forget about Dakota Kai.
I said her, but I think you were talking.
No, because you called me out on that. You didn't have anything for Candice.
I did.
But yeah, Dakota Kai was on the team originally, got replaced with Mia Yim. Mia Yim got injured, and Dakota Kai came back.
And on Team Baszler, we got Shayna Baszler. We've got the EST of NXT, Bianca Belair. Of course, the Captain Pirate Io Shirai. And we got the three-named Lady Kaylee Ray.
Yes. This is a tough one. I think it's anybody's game. I gotta go with, because I feel like Baszler's team is the more established women in NXT. I think they're gonna take it.
I agree with you on that. I am picking Team Ripley for reasons that I will address in our Survivor Series.
I want to know why Baszler's friends aren't on her team. The other horsewomen. That's what I had expected when this was announced.
I think that's what everybody expected, and not even a single one of them is on there. So yeah, that is how big. I'm not watching a lot of NXT. How big of a role are they playing in NXT right now?
I mean, they had a tag team match recently. I think in the last 3 weeks, which is more. You never really see them wrestle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're always following Baszler around.
Yeah.
But they had a tag team match, and that was all right. I just think they would have been a good addition. I guess maybe it would feel too much like Undisputed Era at that point, though.
Maybe, but definitely expect to see them to make their presence known at ringside.
Oh fuck yeah! Probably beating people up on the way down to the ring or some shit.
Maybe handing in some weapons or so, or yeah.
Yeah. Did you state your pick?
Yeah, I said Team Ripley. And I said for reasons that I will explain when we go through our Survivor Series recap, our predictions.
All right. Yes. No, I went through these picks and made my picks, and then I went to Survivor Series. I was like, I probably could have picked some different things, but I'm sticking by.
You can edit them. You know that, right? It's not like it's written in stone.
You got to follow your heart. That's how you win.
Yeah, that always works.
That's why I win all the WWE ones.
You know that led to so many divorces is by following your heart.
I think that's from following your dick.
Or them following something. Well, yeah, from them following my dick. Yeah, I think you're right. A lot of divorces are caused by women following my dick. I think you're right. I've been known to sleep with a married woman or two. I ain't gonna lie.
You need to get a tattoo on your forehead. Do not fuck this man. What? Didn't you watch Rick and Morty on Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
Do not develop his app.
Do
not touch his penis. They still will.
They will.
There's more Jerrys than not.
This new short season of Rick and Morty's been, I think, fire. I talked to somebody who really didn't like the first episode, but I'm not going to say they're the best episodes ever. Again, you always got to sit back and let them marinate for a while to see. But I've been happy with all of them so far. I'd say above happy.
Yeah, no, I wasn't very happy with season 3, but I'm liking this a lot.
The Crystal episode is one of those that you have to go back and watch 2 or 3 or 4 times.
There's so much going on.
2 episodes in that one episode, but it's not in a bad way.
I love the old man in the seat. It almost made me cry.
Right.
The episode ended. I'm like, oh, I was so sad.
Okay, Paystee. We got plenty of time to waste here, so I'm not going to rein us in too bad. But yeah, let's. What do we got next?
Well, what we got next is Paystee bringing up an idea for a new podcast we could do since D&D just released Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons, the game, and Dungeons and Dragons podcasts are a huge thing.
That just does not sound interesting to me.
Well, I figured it would be a time issue too.
We'd call me the.
I'm just saying that might be our money show. If you can be one of the first Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons podcasts out there, you're making some cash.
Can I be the middle neutral, or what is it called? The happy neutral. The middle, neutrally neutral. Isn't there 2 in the middle?
There's lawful and chaotic.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's 3 of each.
Neutral is neutral.
Yeah.
Lawful neutral is neutral but good, and chaotic neutral is neutral but bad.
So what's the third neutral?
Neutral.
Well, there's 3 of each of them. There's like chaotic good, chaotic bad,
I don't know because I never played Dungeons and Dragons. I just always wanted to.
I never have either. I just see all the memes on Facebook. What do we got next, Paystee?
Yes!
Was this
the
a
men's Wargames?
Fuck!
That's how we loop them in. It's a wrestling podcast. Then we just talk about a bunch of nerdy shit. Hey, did you see the newest episode of My Little Pony?
MLP, baby! Bronies all the way.
Speaking of my bronies, the next Wargames match features the Undisputed Era, my bronies. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Roddy Strong versus Team Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic, and TBA. And you best believe it's going to be CM Punk or Johnny Gargano.
Well, it's easily not CM Punk, so... I guess we should say this now also, which it doesn't affect too much.
That's the problem, though. There's a TBA on Survivor Series, too.
But Survivor Series, they're... since, I don't know... When are they announcing any of the NXT people? That's really weird that honestly, they never did.
It's like basically Adam Cole and the rest of Ciampa's team, I think.
But they haven't announced anybody.
No, it's all swirling. I guess that's where it's weird, isn't it? It's very weird.
I think it's because I expected it would have been announced on Wednesday. You know what I mean?
The thing that bothers me about them not announcing it is it makes me think they're going to bury NXT with this pay-per-view. Which is not the way you should be going.
Well, we'll find out. I beg to differ with my picks, but it is kind of just... It's interesting. All right. So we got Okay, that was one. Yeah, you got that. Now who do we got? Did you? Yeah, you did say them all.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Well, anybody who's ever listened to this podcast before already knows I am picking Undisputed Era. Why would I not? I don't even care if I think they're going to lose. I'm going to pick them.
Oh, we know how that goes. Trust us. I love Undisputed Era. I love them to death. But I got to go with Daddy's Home.
What the fuck is that?
Well, when Ciampa came back, he looked at Goldie and he said, "Daddy's home." Wow. And then when Balor came, he said, "I know this used to be your place, but now this is Daddy's home." So it has a double meaning. And so now his team is Daddy's Home Ease.
To you, or is that what they call it on TV?
That's what I'm calling it.
Okay, good.
You think Ciampa would do that?
Well, that's what I was saying. I hope that wasn't
Wait till they get to the main roster. It'll happen.
Yeah. I like that. Daddy's homies.
Yes. And then we have a triple threat for NXT title shot at SummerSlam. That's pretty big.
That's huge for any three of these guys. It'd be more huge if there weren't multiple NXT guys on SummerSlam already, or Survivor Series already.
I'm hoping this leads more to NXT having at least one match on a pay-per-view card.
I don't think I like that, because I think that, again, dilutes the product.
But if they're the third brand, I get that, but then they only have the 4 shows a year or whatever. So either they should get their own monthly show, or
No. Why can't they just have 4 major shows? Well, they already have way more than 4 major shows a year.
Then on the Big 4, you give NXT a match on the main show.
5-6 major shows a year?
Is that acceptable?
What?
NXT has a match on the main card of a WWE show on the Big 4?
No, just WrestleMania.
No? Oh.
Yeah. That's my feelings. I don't know.
But it's not happening on just WrestleMania, because it's happening now. But yes, we're going to see Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane versus Damian Priest.
Yeah, we already have 6 NXT shows a year, so that's plenty. Why do we need more?
No, I agree. Less is more. I appreciate AEW not making us watch a pay-per-view every month, and I've always appreciated NXT. But I think one match could be okay, and even if it was like your lesser used people, maybe mid-card title, I don't know.
I don't know.
All I do know is I think Priest is going to win this one. I think he's showed up quite well since he's debuted, and yeah.
That, this one, again, is another one that could just go anyway. But I
Except
think
for Killian Dane. I don't know.
They're really building him up, though. They're building him up more than they are Damian Priest right now, which is surprising in my mind.
Yeah.
I'd put my machine behind Damian myself, but I'm not WWE. I'm not any of them. But I think to me the key is
the problem with pushing Damian Priest is once he gets to the main roster, he replaces both Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns.
Well, that's all right. Let's have somebody who's better than those two. Why not? To me, the key here is gets a title shot at Survivor Series. Killian Dane isn't. I don't agree with you that Damian Priest would. To me, Pete Dunne's the only name on here I can see Vince letting on his card to have a title shot against Adam Cole.
Understand your argument there. 100%.
Just
Pete
looking
Dunne
at
is the guy you put on the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think he's one of the next ones that get brought to the main roster.
And as much as we love that Triple H is the man behind NXT, we've been told time and time again, Vince still has the last say. And if it's going to affect his pay-per-view card, you can best believe he's going to have a say in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads us, Paystee, to the tiebreaker. This was kind of an easy one, I thought. We got a triple threat for a shot at Survivor Series. There can only be one loser, we think.
Yep.
Or, well, anybody, there's 2 losers, but only one can actually be defeated, pinned, submitted, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Unless 2 get counted out.
Ooh. That was good. Who do you think takes the pinfall on this one?
It's got to be Dane. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not seeing what other people are seeing. I I don't got a lot of stock in them.
I don't either, and